Hello and welcome to Captain Hype TV. Today we own our Tesla Model S since 1 year and I want to share with you my thoughts on this ownership. So, see you in a second. So, quickly just to sum up on our Tesla Model S, it's built in 12/20/14 and first registration on the street was summer 2015. And we were due a family car replacement. We were owning a VW Touran, so we needed some space. We wanted to have the possibility to go on long range traveling and to do also our vacations with the car. So if you've got this kind of specification today, there was hardly any choice besides the Tesla Model S or the Tesla Model X, and we were deciding for the Tesla Model S because of the budget we wanted to invest in this car. It is a black Model S with the glass roof, and we've got the installation points for a roof rack. You can see it installed up there. It's a bicycle roof rack I have up there at the moment. We have a lifelong free supercharging, so we can charge for free on the long distance runs. It's got the autopilot 1 activated. Now it's not comparable to today's autopilot, but nevertheless it's a very, very comfortable driver assistance system, and I enjoy it very much on the longer runs on the highway. We've got the smart air suspension and the light brown leather interior. So that is the specs, the major points of the specs of this car. We bought it second-hand directly from Tesla, and I strongly recommend to do that. I come to that in a second. Positive side effect with a used car: the carbon dioxide burden of the car from production is already partly used up when you get a used car. If you look at the different investigations that are around on this carbon dioxide burden, let's say at the relevant numbers and studies, you will find for a Model S, for a big car, you will find something round about 50,000 to 100,000 kilometers. And as we are passing now 100,000 kilometers, I can say we are really carbon dioxide neutral, means for the fuel, because we only fuel at home. We load the battery, we charge the battery at home with 100% renewable energy, and if we use the superchargers, it's normally also renewable energy. And with the 100,000 kilometers, we are going CO2 neutral with respect to the fuel. That's good as well, and I like the thought of doing so. Now, very important why you should, in my opinion, go to Tesla to buy a second-hand Tesla car is the Tesla warranty you get on the car. So there's different models. For our car, it was a 4-year, 80,000 kilometer warranty on the car, whatever is first. And on top, you've got the 7 years unlimited kilometers of warranty on the electric drive system and on the battery. So I think it's quite important to have this warranty, and it already paid out. I will discuss in a second. We got the car with 66,000 kilometers, and we did 43,000 kilometers in this 1 year. So that's around about 3,600 kilometers a month. So we are really driving a lot. And our average energy consumption was about 24 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. But I must say, we are often using the car as a daily driver where we are not really going slow or watch out that we do not have a high energy consumption. We drive it as a normal car. But when we go for the long distance, for sure, I try to avoid speeds beyond 120, 130 kilometers per hour on the highway. So that's more or less the amount of kilometers we did on the car and our driving habits. As a daily driver, the car is really perfect. With a wall box at your home, you will always have a full fuel tank, so your battery will always be ready to go. And if you want to, you will always have a warm car in the morning, in the winter when it's cold, it's always warmed up. So that's really luxury. Always have the car ready to go, not stopping over at the fueling stations. And also you could calculate with your local electricity price what 100 kilometer costs you. For us, it's round about 60 to 70% of the cost which we had with our family car before. So we drive a bigger car now, it's a more luxury car, and we have less cost for the fuel, means for the electricity now. We have regular long distance run when we visit my family in southern Germany. It's a 600 kilometer one-way run. We did a very long family road trip to the UK, which was around about 2,500 kilometers. We were passing 5 countries, and the charging cost, because we could use the supercharger network for free, the charging cost where I did not have a supercharger was around about 100 euros for 2,500 kilometers. I did an extra video on this trip, so you can check it out on my channel. For sure, we had no range problem. We did not have any problem with charging or that we went out of electricity or finding a charging point. You need some preparation. For sure, there are longer breaks for the charging, but with the children in the car, it's ideal if you have some gaming for them. We had 100% fun. We did all vacations with the car, so also our summer vacation. And this includes then 2 weeks, 2 people, 2 grown-ups, 2 adults and 2 children, so 4 people for 2 weeks. No problem at all. When we do that, there would even be space in the front and in the trunk. We've got a lot of space for storage, and there would be even space for additional luggage for a 5th person. That would be no problem. And with the roof rack on top, we can even take the bicycles with us. So really useful car, and there is no drawback in the daily use for this car except for the charging brakes you have. Some people think this is a disadvantage. For me, I took a slow down now. I decelerated and we enjoy the charging brakes. We take our coffee, we play with the children, we talk. So a journey when we go for 600 kilometers will take us 1.5 hours longer than before. For me, no big deal. It's really worth the driving experience in the car. So, we are really long distance drivers, and what about the reliability of the car? What did we encounter there? Spoiler alert, the car always took us to our destination safely. There was no issue with the car which hindered us of getting to our destination or getting back home. Nevertheless, there were several repairs due to wear. Let me tell you, we did not change the brakes yet, so we are at 108,000 kilometers and we didn't have to change the brakes yet, but there was some wear, for instance, on the door handles. They were no longer automatically extracted or coming out and going back in. That's a known problem. It was replaced. We had also sounds developing on the electric motor, on the electric engine, and we went to the Tesla service, and these sounds were due to a bearing that was worn out. I had no impact on performance. I had no impact on the driving experience. There was just a little sound in the background when the engine was running up. It was replaced within 1 day, and you couldn't do that with an internal combustion engine car. And for all these repairs there were some minor stuff. We accumulated all the stuff in one service date. It was €0 because we have this warranty. That's why I think this car warranty is very expensive. Otherwise, for a door handle repair, you would pay several €100. When we took the car to the Tesla service, we always got a P90D with ludicrous mode. So we really had fun when the car was at the service. We were going for extreme acceleration, especially myself and my son. So for me, this year is a very, very positive summary. We got a Tesla because it was the smallest car we could get, meeting our requirements for going electric. And the rest of the year I can only summarize as the Tesla effect. I was fascinated by electric cars before I was deciding to go for a Tesla. And we did some test driving of the Teslas. And since I drove it on my own and since we own it, I was transformed into a Tesla head. So everybody who is experiencing this Tesla effect knows what I'm talking about. And everybody who doesn't, I really recommend to you, go to a friend, go to the Tesla service and request a test drive and check out this car, and you will experience this effect. For me, the Teslas are the most attractive cars, the most attractive electric cars on the market at the moment. They are very fascinating, and they are the state of the art for daily usable cars when you want to go for electric mobility. The children love the car, and for sure they spend time inside the car and check out the fun features of the Tesla. They spend a lot of time in the car and they love traveling in the car. For sure, these cars have their price, but buying a used Tesla directly from Tesla poses no risk due to the warranty you will get, and it reduces the entry-level budget significantly. Due to the Tesla experience, we decided now as a family to go all electric. All in all, personally, I can only recommend to go electric with your personal mobility. If you decide to buy a Tesla, you can get free supercharging mileage bonus for using a referral code. For sure, you're invited to use our referral code. I will put it in the bio of this video, and you can find it also on my channel. That's it for today. I hope I could give you a small insight for those who do not own a Tesla. And stay tuned. If you like it, give me a thumbs up and subscribe my channel. See you soon. Goodbye.